All political parties realise the importance of getting the welfare reform correct. It has so many implications because it cuts across all the different government departments, how we deliver training, how we deliver skills, how we deal with debt, how we finance that. So welfare reform has impacts on the social and economic front, and that's why it's important to all political parties. The independent providers around public, private or third sector have some fantastic innovation and a whole wealth of experience around personalising the service around that individual. That means the results of sustained employment will be much higher, bringing about a reduction in the expenditure that we spend every year in relation to welfare benefits. If we can capture that innovation, that ability to invest in services that provide a personalised service, we will have much better results about creating and sustaining employment. Firstly, what we've seen is a big increase in the volume of people who are unemployed. While initially it hit the financial sectors, a lot of the other sectors, because of the issues around access to capital, have experienced large increases in unemployment as well. Secondly, we've seen a wide range of different age groups from different backgrounds that are currently experiencing unemployment for the first time. Our response, therefore, has to be more dynamic in relation to the skills that we offer, in the volumes that we're dealing with coming through the door, to make sure that we're joining up our services to try to provide the best solution to getting people back into employment. Firstly, in relation to welfare benefits, we need a simplification of the system. There are many disincentives currently in the system that stop people returning to work. For example, housing benefit, which means that it does not pay to return to work in some areas of this country, especially London. So we need to simplify that system, join up the different parts of the welfare benefit budget to make sure that we can invest in services that deliver long-term sustained employment across the piece. Individual budgets offer the opportunity for an individual to have greater control over what they spend. Currently, services are provided on behalf of customers which they have very little say in how they're delivered, around welfare reform, for example, welfare services, health. The ability for an individual to spend that budget makes sure that the efficiency of the spend is far higher. They get a much better service for what they require, and that can create a whole range of industries around that in the local area that are providing the needs of that customer. That provides tremendous opportunities for A, improving services, but B, providing efficiencies for expenditure. The role of the prime contractor is to make sure that the provision of all the services within a geographical district is efficient, high quality and meets the needs of the customers. That includes developing a healthy supply chain around the needs of that customer. So it could be about confidence building, it could be about specific skill issue, it could be about supporting them when they're in employment. The important thing is to make sure we have a healthy and thriving supply chain, importantly as well including the third sector in that, to make sure that the best services are provided on behalf of the customer. We currently work with customers who have a multitude of barriers, and we currently provide services on the behalf of different government departments. It is inefficient. If we can work with that customer over a long period of time to address their skills needs, work needs, their debt needs, their health needs, it would enable us to provide better service to that customer. It will save money for government at a time when we really need to do that, and bring about a much more coherent provision of services in the UK.